Welcome to Wingz and... We both had the same... Happy hands. Welcome to Wingz and Wigz, everyone. I hope you can hear us and stuff. Let me move this from the microphone. I hope you can hear us. This is a special birthday episode for our guest tonight, Carman iCandy. Give it up for Carman iCandy.
Hello. How are you?
How old are you? How old are you turning? Tell the people how old you are.
26.
26. Yeah. That's just like me. I'm 25 plus. 20 plus. Oh, big. I ain't plus. But listen, we've got Carman in the building tonight. Carman, what'd you do for your birthday today?
First of all, I'm happy to be here. Second of all, for my birthday, let's see. I slept in a little bit. I had to go to a doctor's appointment for my new glasses.
Gonorrhea?
I'm gonna get a new set of eyes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thought you had to get a shot.
Not gonorrhea. I've been
not
so good
time.
during quarantine. Let's see. And then when I got home from the appointment, I worked on a costume for a little bit for tomorrow's show that we're both in for the Catfish show.
And what the Catfish show? Tell the people what that's about.
Okay, so Catfished is going to be basically a burlesque / drag review, a cabaret, if you will, where the members of the Savannah Sweet Teas burlesque review are gonna swap places with like whoever mentored them, and it was mostly a member of the Club One Cabaret. So they're gonna be trying out drag, and we're gonna be trying out burlesque.
Trying out, baby, because I don't know what.
You said it.
I don't know. I don't know what this is going to be like with me taking off clothes. You know, on drag, I try to cover up as much as possible.
Oh, baby, I'm ready for it.
So, you know, we're going to be taking off clothes. We're also joined in the studio tonight with the one and only Just Sally. Give it up for Just Sally.
Just Sally. Mustang Sally.
Sitting over here in your 90s dad gear. Very cute.
Always.
We also have our show producer, Callie. Give it up for Callie.
Yeah, cousin. Come on, cousin.
Mitochondria said happy birthday, Beach.
Thank you, Mitochondria.
Thank you so much for wishing us a happy birthday. I also have a little crown I was supposed to wear, but y'all, it make me look like one of them babies that don't have no hair and that put a crown on.
And they drink the magic juice before they go on stage at a pageant.
So, yes, Miss Honey Boo Boo. So, to not look like her, I decided to just, put mine on the table down here. But we are excited that we have Carman here tonight. We will also be joined by the late but great Macriata. Macriata's on the way to be in our studio audience. She is late, and thank God I live in this beautiful white people neighborhood because she said to leave the door unlocked.
Baby.
And if I wasn't out here in a safe spot, I would have felt some type of way.
We'll have to see what happens, though, because she's Latino. And if they just see a random Latino coming in the house, who knows what could happen.
So you saying my neighbors are racist?
They might be.
I think
I saw a Trump flag on the street.
Trump flags, yeah, they're a little red out here. They're a little red. All right. But we do, but to honor Carman's birthday, there is a journey. I was looking for a great throwback photo to take of her, to post of her. And while looking at all these photos, I was taken on a journey. And I thought it not robbery to share this particular journey with you. In just a second, Callie is going to play a video. It's going to be entitled "The Journey of
Oh my God.
the Bang." Go ahead, Callie. Let's play this video.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, hold up, not the bang, the bang. Fuck no, not the bang, the bang. Fuck no, not the bang, bitch. That shit ain't it, bitch. That shit is ugly as the fuck. Take it out, bitch.
Since there were only 13 people that saw that, we might play that again at the end because, baby, everybody in the world needs to see the Bang video.
God.
What were you going... In that one, you looked a little emo with the black Mayang.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Oh, give it up for Macriata. You got to go
Buenas
up under here.
noches.
Did you lock it back?
Ooh.
What?
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. We not going to die.
Oh, my
I don't
God.
think. Come on through. You holding up the show now.
She's crawling. She's crawling.
Oh.
Well, she's the same size as Kenny. So.
She's crawling.
Right.
Oh, there she go. Oh,
Don't mount her. Yeah.
You can. There are chairs for you to sit in. You don't have to sit on the floor. It's okay.
Everything. Can you fit?
Okay, wonderful. So Macriata has joined us. Everybody give it up for Macriata. If you don't know who that is, she is a newcomer here in Savannah, Georgia, all the way from California.
She's from Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, California.
So she missed it. Does that mean we need to go ahead and play the Bang video again?
We'll play it at the end. We'll play the Bang video at the end. Why do I do that to her so dirty? I wanted y'all to go on the journey too. I had to go through the journey today.
But listen, okay, so that was all when I was in high school. Every single one of those pictures.
No, at the end.
Yes, it was.
The end.
Towards the end, that's, in the
it's
college.
Still a Bang. What you mean? But one of them you posted like a month ago.
The main thing is that the Bang was in when I was in high school, and yes, it was the whole like little emo thing because everybody wanted to be emo. It was a trend. I went to Johnson, which was originally the Islands or Highlands High School mixed with a bunch of black kids together. So there was a fight every day at lunch, every single fucking day. Yeah, and everybody was going through
What that got to do with your man?
Right.
Everybody was going through
so the Bang is how you express. That's how you expressed yourself.
Yeah, and that was when everybody took the 3D glasses from the movie theater and popped the little lens out so they could have fake glasses.
Okay, well you look like Mary J. Blige in photos. So.
Okay, if you missed it, we will come back around. We'll play the Bang video again at the end.
It don't matter because I'm going down just fine.
You're going down just fine. The Bang was thang.
It was. Who said that?
Tell us about the food stamp fraud, Chi-Chi. Well, I don't know that. Where that came from, Medusa? The food stamp fraud, I don't know nothing about that. All right.
Maybe.
So we do have our next. We're gonna move on since we not already introduced. So now we got a little drinky drink. Give it up for a little drinky drink. For a little drinky drink. For a little drinky drink. All right. So we have a whoa. You all right, chair?
You hired me to do a show, so I'm gonna do a show.
Yeah, we need to sanitize you. I didn't see you do that earlier. Sanitize you. All right, so for the little drinky drink tonight, we have a birthday cake martini. Okay. Woo.
Period.
Woo. We need to get one of those applause lights so that they'll know.
No, we need the sound effect in the.
That's right. Woo! Yay! So
How
make a sound about.
You ain't seen the drink yet.
You don't have to see the drink. It's okay.
It's gonna be cute.
All right, now listen. I know you're saying, "Hey, Chi-Chi, you're on a diet. You can't eat anything."
Hey, Chi-Chi, you're on a diet. You can't eat anything.
Right. So guess what? I found a great way that we can have a low calorie drinky drink that is birthday cake inspired. Okay. Woo! All right. Woo.
And you know I love sweet shit.
And you love sweet. I hope it's sweet. So listen, I never pre-make the drinks because I feel like the first reactions are the best, the natural reactions. So we're going to see what this tastes like. All right, so if you've ever been, if you have any stores like Tuesday Morning, that's where I got this from. Tuesday Morning, I also saw it in Bills, however you say it. Burlington, TJ Maxx, any stores like that usually carry these things. They are called, by the checkout, yeah, that's where a lot of them are at. They're called Jordan's Skinny Syrups, okay? Jordan's Skinny Syrups. Now, I found this is 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. You can do this with keto. You can do this when you just want to, have a low calorie cocktails, lattes, coffees. You can put it in, what else? Yogurt, oatmeal, protein shakes, desserts, all kind. I wouldn't put this in no yogurt. Anyways, but it's just a syrup that flavors your stuff and makes it taste good, and you don't have to, worry about all the extra calories. Here you go. They have them in so many flavors. This one is birthday cake, but they have them in so many flavors. If you get it from Tuesday Morning, they're only $4.99. If you go on their site, they're like $6.99. But they have a lot of different flavors. Anyways, we're going to be making the birthday cake martini with that. So the first thing we have to do is we have to put some ice in our shaker.
Woo! Ice!
Come on, ice.
Don't do that.
You know what?
And where do you get the ice from?
You get the ice from your freezer or the local grocery store.
Mostly, I just said ice with sugar and fruit. That's triggering for me, baby.
Well,
Are you a pegaphagiac?
You could go back outside.
Oh.
You don't get it, do you?
Oh.
Ice.
The game.
Oh, not the gang. I was gonna take that lady
Not
out
the
here.
gay gang.
What?
The gay gang.
Macriata, which country are you from? Tell everyone.
Mexico.
Mexico.
You're from Mexico. And where are we going for my birthday?
Mexico.
Mexico!
We're going to Tulum.
Arriba.
Not
Tulum.
Cancun.
We're going to Tulum,
Tulum.
Mexico. Don't say it. Don't
Flavors your what? You can also, if you might even be able to flavor your cootie cot
Ooh.
before having sexual relations.
say it, baby.
And
Just put it.
that will probably. All right, so this is how we're going to make it. It's going to be 2 ounces. Now, the recipe calls for 2 ounces of vodka. However, vodka has a whole lot of calories in it, so we're going to do tequila. Tequila has a different taste, but hopefully it'll be all right.
Now she trying to fuck me up.
You driving?
No. I'm
Okay,
not.
then you can get fucked up. All right. So this calls for 2 ounces of vodka. What's an ounce? Is that the, like...
You got a jigger?
Don't look at me because I didn't.
You need to
Oh,
buy-
it's right on here. Okay, my ounces are on here. So 2 ounces of vodka. That looked like a lot. Well, 2 ounces. Oh, shit.
Hit the round.
You need to buy a jigger.
That's like 4. Stop! Please stop saying jigger.
That's what it is.
I am uncomfortable with you saying the word
That's
jigger.
what it is.
While I have on my Breonna Taylor shirt during Black
Behind
History
the
Month.
bar, there's like
And you want to call me a jigger?
that's not what happened.
Live on TV.
First of all, we're gonna talk about that later. Not right now. Not right now.
Okay.
But it's something that
I
like
still ain't no jigger.
it's just 2 different sizes. It has like a 1 ounce pour and a 2 ounce pour, and that's all you use if you want a specific.
Okay.
So go out and buy
Where
a
are we
jigger.
now? We put the tequila in without a jigger.
Tequila.
Now we have 2 ounces of half and half.
Milk.
Jigger, please.
I feel like this is gonna be disgusting.
I feel like this is gonna be the
I don't know
best
how I
drink
feel
we've ever
about
had.
milk
Milk and freaking.
or the half whatever half and half milk. It's the
Y'all
milk,
got some toilet
milk
tissue
and
here?
cream.
I don't like the way that mixed together, but we'll see. Listen, there's a lot of drinks
It's
that have
normal.
cream in them.
All
All right.
I got cream in me right now.
1 to 2 teaspoons of sugar-free birthday cake syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, listen, because y'all know I'm worried about my weight and stuff tonight, instead of having wings, because I have to be on no meats this week, working out with my trainer. He told me no meats. We have plant-based chicken nuggets brought to you by Boca, and they taste kind of like Wendy's chicken nuggets. You wasn't
Boca.
strong enough to open that?
Like I just actually have on nails, so it's hard to get it off.
Ooh, I feel like that was a dig.
Ooh, Miss Sarah says she can't see your eyes.
Who?
Can't see whose eyes.
JoJo.
My eyes right here.
Your eyeshadow dark.
All right, so 1 to 2
It's a
tablespoons.
look.
So read.
So what's the difference between a tablespoon and an ounce? I don't know. We're just gonna pour.
Ugh,
One is definitely much bigger.
that looks so.
And I don't know. I don't like the way this is looking.
Child,
though.
these nuggets is good.
I don't think that's enough. Is that? Well, it's probably just for one. Let me put. I'm gonna put some more of this stuff in it.
Double
Look
the
like
portion.
birth control.
What? Birth control do you?
It does not look like
What
that.
birth control is a liquid?
Clearly, you are gay.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was like.
All right.
Because
let's-
birth control does not look like that.
Mom, did you use the jigger?
No, is it what? Is it supposed to look like this?
You know what? I bet you that's an ounce in that cup
You have
right
to
there.
jig it.
Yeah, it's a shot.
Oh, this is a jigger.
Yeah.
That's a shot glass.
I'm gonna let you
Oh,
try
I
the
know
first
what you're
one
talking
and tell me if we need to
It
add.
looks like a pink drink.
Yeah, it's got the double head, and then one side is 1 ounce, the other side is a 2 ounce. So you do like exact pours.
Bro, I am not drinking that.
Hey, Darion, say okay. So
Why come? Why you no drinking it?
it smells like tequila.
Tequila
all right.
makes her clothes.
So
fall off.
you can if you want to put any garnish on it, you can put some whipped cream or
Oh,
some
yeah.
sprinkles.
Oh, we have
Is
that
it
in
good?
the refrigerator.
Did you taste it?
Ooh,
No, I haven't tasted
Tarzan
it.
said, "Why
Oh,
you
we-
so damn loud?"
Oh,
Chi-Chi?
we don't have the
When you in
sprinkle.
Sliver
The
Rock.
sprinkle.
What? Turn me down.
I got. Well, we do have sprinkles.
We got sprinkles or something. I didn't know that you wanted to do that. I mean, you were talking about you
And
couldn't
whipped
eat
cream.
chicken wings, so I didn't think you could eat sprinkles.
They're sugar free.
Sprinkles are sugar free.
That's what it says on here. Sugar free sprinkles.
Oh, that's the ours are sugar free. All right, so anyways, let's do this toast. Let's do this toast and let's go
We are
ahead.
ready.
Now this toast is specific for Miss iCandy. May you have the hindsight to dwell on only the best moments.
The Hinesville.
The foresight to live in the moment. You got something else to say? Oh. And the insight to see beauty in every moment. Happy birthday!
Shabaya!
Oh, it's not a shot.
Ugh.
Jojo
Okay.
face.
Actually,
Okay. Now this
It's-
is the only thing.
it tastes a little Pepto
Tastes like
Bismol.
Pepto Bismol, bitch. It's literally Pepto Bismol with alcohol. It's not that bad. It just,
It's
I feel
not
like-
horrible, but it does taste. It does taste a little bit like the
my-
Bismol.
My stomach about to be taken care of.
Like, I don't know if I should. I don't know what you could do to make this better.
Throw it out.
More simple
Sugar.
syrup, probably.
But that's probably what make it taste like. Let's see. We just
Dip a
gonna
nugget in it. Maybe that's what y'all missing.
Shut.
Disgusting.
I think we should try it without the half and half. See what it's like.
So just liquor in the syrup.
That might taste
I
good.
mean,
You made a drink like that one
Most
time.
bars do that anyway. Most
thought
bars
you
don't
couldn't
carry
have
half
that.
and half.
Sally, mind your freaking business.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so
All right.
A little better.
So, anyways, there's the drink if you would like to try it.
They ain't gonna do shit with that drink after what we just said. I want to drink
But-
that Pepto Bismol.
But now listen, a lot of times birthday cake, unicorn, that kind of stuff looks like it's gonna taste good, and it doesn't. But I had the French vanilla syrup or whatever. I put it in coffee, just black coffee that they had. Listen, they also sell a coffee that's 0 calories and
You
stuff
cheating.
too.
You cheating.
Cheating what?
You putting that shit in your coffee. You cheating. You can't just drink the coffee.
Hell no.
I drink my
No.
I drink my coffee black. I like shit black.
You do. You like everything black, including your men.
I do.
However, but I put the vanilla one in, and that actually was pretty good. So
Hey,
y'all
TB Fitness.
don't judge it. Hey, TB Fitness.
Oh, hey TB.
So don't just take a shot. Yeah, we might just need to do a shot of tequila instead. Well, no. But don't judge it based on this one. I'm telling you, the other one I put in my coffee was really good. So this just might be a nasty kind. All right, let's move on to the hot tea.
Ooh.
Woo!
Come on, hot tea.
Woo.
Ooh, that's steaming.
This a song? We got a song playing?
Wow.
The background is a mess over here. All right.
What are we eating?
What are we eating? Wani, you TB Fitness, you missed it. We have plant-based nuggets. They are by Boca, and they taste pretty much like Wendy's nuggets. And there's,
Deep-fried.
as you see, there's no sauce. They were air fried. Don't y'all keep trying to get me in trouble.
I'm quiet because this shit is so good.
It actually is. I mean, I'm surprised. Ooh.
I don't think I want to eat a regular chicken nugget again.
That's what the ones we had earlier taste like McDonald's.
We had another kind of plant-based ones earlier, a different brand, and it was actually they taste like McDonald's nuggets. These taste like Wendy's. So
Girl, because I started eating healthy too, and I can't have any fried foods, and it's been a journey, y'all. A fucking journey. Excuse my mouth.
it's been a journey. You can't have any fried foods because of what?
Because I got high cholesterol now.
Oh, is that why you didn't want the wings?
Yeah.
I air fry the wings every week.
Oh, okay. Sickening.
Yeah, I don't fry them. I haven't fried the wings in a while. I air fry them. Yeah, because the air fried wings are really good. And guess where I got the air fryer from? Carman iCandy on my birthday brought me an air fryer.
But your birthday in
Come on, budget.
August.
Come on, full circle.
August.
And it was the XL was the big one. I just want to let the other children that are present know that's what this one did.
Well, this is your XL daughter, so what you want me to say?
Everything has got to be extra large with
Right,
me.
period.
There's no point.
Awful. All right, let's move
You
into
either
this.
go extra large or you don't go at all.
Let's move into this this hot tea. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give you an update. 2 weeks ago we told you about the Gorilla Glue girl.
Come on. Dumbass.
Y'all remember her? She was the one who stiff webbed my hair because she had put
Baby.
Gorilla Glue on her hair. Well, a scientist, not a scientist, I'm sorry, a plastic surgeon who has a background in chemistry. His name is Dr. Michael Obing.
Obing, yeah.
Obing.
Obing.
And let's stop calling her Gorilla Glue Girl. She asked to not be called that anymore. She has to be called by her name. So her name is Tessica Brown.
Got it. Gorilla Glue
He
Girl.
uses,
Got
because
it.
she will forever be known as the
Forever.
Gorilla Glue
I'm
Girl.
sorry, baby. You did it to yourself.
You did it to yourself. But Dr. Obung,
Just say Dr. Michael.
Dr. O. Dr. O. I wonder what he specializes
Dr. Michael O from Ghana originally.
From Ghana originally. He did, he looked at the substances that were in Gorilla Glue and realized what he needed to put in his substance to make it break down. You need to do the little button. It's about the time out.
Because they claimed that they didn't have...
Not all the way. No, just a little, yeah. Because
they claimed that they didn't have an actual solution to get it out.
But anything, it's really, if you know chemistry, it's not really hard to break down anything.
Well, he knows chemistry, and he broke it down, and now her hair is moving again, so we want to give it up to Tessica Brown. But also, wait, hold your applause. Only because I also wanted to, now y'all know I was real upset at people donating, and she got, like, her final price was, like, over $23,000 on her GoFundMe. But I did want to throw out there that she is donating that over $23,000 that was raised to Dr. O's nonprofit. It's called Restore Foundation. And I was trying to look on the website to understand what they did. I know they go to like different places in Africa, and I think they do medical work for people who can't afford it, who have bad no insurance, bad insurance, or can't afford the medical work. So that's what they do through his foundation. So she is donating all that money. So let's give it up for Tessica Brown, Gorilla Glue Girl.
With your dumb ass.
Right.
What?
I'm not clapping because she donated.
You ain't supposed to.
You're not. Wait.
I don't know. There is no common sense in saying, "Oh, I might have got to be. Oh, I'm gonna use Gorilla Glue. It's gonna work just fine." No, that don't make no goddamn sense.
It's not.
And they only needed 4 things to like take it off, which was like what, acetone or acetone, aloe vera,
Glue Gone is what people were saying,
and it was another thing,
and like water.
So it really wasn't that hard to take out. That's why I was kind of.
It wasn't like I'm pretty sure she just did conditioner and tried that or something, and they cut her pony off to try it too.
Well, that wasn't all her hair in the back. That pony was not her hair.
That shit was looking like a volcano. Ooh.
So, thank you, Tessica, for donating your money, because I was upset at you for getting the money. So, thank you for doing that. Now, as we talk about this, no, coconut oil wouldn't have worked, because she tried different types of oil. The oil actually makes the Gorilla Glue expand, but not like expand, like loosen up, like it makes it worse. So, the oils were bad. So, coconut oil would not have worked. Oh, you're saying it was coconut oil? My understanding, he had a whole solution. Either way,
put in there. Yeah, he came up with the plan.
Let me try this.
And he even made a prototype with his kids the night before.
Why she ain't giving people back their money? Cherry,
baby, she's.
Oh, you must have donated her because you real upset.
I did not, but I'm a little warm about that. I would have been like, give me my money back. Shoot.
So, anyways, moving on.
I want to see the wig.
Now, we talked about the Gorilla Glue girl. Now, there's also a Gorilla Tape girl.
Dumbass.
As you see the picture of the Gorilla Tape, she decided to use the Gorilla Tape to give herself a waxing before going out for a night on the town.
A bikini wax.
And let's see what happened there. Callie, play that beautiful beam footage.
Dumbass.
Burn? Huh? All right, hold on. I'll put more water. That shit, you can tell it's irritating. That shit red. That shit burns. So I can imagine how that shit feel down there.
So
sickening.
That was so dumb.
These bitches are so stupid.
Why would you do that?
Who puts these bitches? No, they plan this shit out because they know they about to get some little financial benefit.
If she planned that, she did not have the results she wanted. Because that lady was saying it looked red. It was irritated. She saw that. That's
child. Let me find out. We all about to start tucking with Gorilla Tape.
No, ma'am,
baby.
And you untucking and the tip of your dick is laying on the floor somewhere.
Oh no, we're training our dicks to be uncut.
Please leave the dressing room talk in the dressing room and do not bring that on.
It was so funny. We were backstage getting ready for the show, and we were all tucking, putting our pads on and our tights, everything, just trying to get a little womanly figure like I have on today. And
right, stand up.
No, not standing up from the waist up, sweetie. What's big? And then so we were all talking, and Chi said, "Oh, motion, I'm training my dick to be uncut."
Who said that?
You said that. You said that. I remember because I died.
I must have been drunk or something.
I was crying laughing for at least 10 minutes. You said it. I'm not stupid.
Last I checked, I don't have a penis.
You do have a penis.
All right, so moving along. I'm picky about what goes down there. All right, Hannah says she's picky about what goes down there. If she's okay putting Gorilla Tape on her hoo-ha, I can't imagine what her choice of men is.
Ooh, baby.
Dang, Hannah.
Somebody sticky. You know, somebody who
Dang,
live with their mama,
Sticky
ain't got
fingers.
no car, need you to buy the weed for them type of shit.
Sound like she taking your man.
Shit. No. I've been
Dang,
nice.
that's who you like? Because you were very specific.
I've been good during quarantine, so I don't know how that is.
Child, we've been out of quarantine for a very long time. We had a month of quarantine.
Okay, but the pandemic.
Say the pandemic.
The
That
pandemic
worked.
isn't over.
The panini.
All right, so let's move on. Our next topic is the school bully.
Oh,
The school bully. Listen, stop bullying.
she beat that
Stand
ass.
up. You have to say the last part.
Fight AIDS.
No.
I see it. Okay, stand. Go again.
What?
Don't turn to the side.
Oh, I forgot.
Go
Whoops.
again.
Okay, stop bullying. Stand up.
Speak out. Want to take 3?
no, I think the people have had enough. But yeah, so we're gonna play this video of this bully. She is the worst type of bully, and what makes it worse is that like the teacher becomes the bully as well. So let's go ahead and play this tape.
Shit,
So that was the video, y'all.
baby.
Now listen. Kudos to the girl who stepped in. She stood up. She spoke out with her hands. And
had to. She
because
had
listen, so now here's the thing. As a parent, if you were the parent of the black child that stood in and started beating that whole ass, like she drugged that little girl, that big girl, what would you say as the parent? How would you handle that?
Shit. As the parent, I would blame it on the person who swung first of all. And I would say that student needs to be not expelled because, I mean, students fight all the time. And I would say that, well, I would ask, what the fuck is up with the teacher? Why is this teacher not trained properly? Why did common sense not click?
Throw hands.
Go in whenever the first two people
The
were
first-
fighting.
yeah.
Yeah, go in whenever the first two people are fighting. As a teacher, you are trained that it is your job to break up any, like, altercation between students. So why didn't you go ahead to the first couple of students who were fighting?
So where they get
and
that
break it
training
up?
from? Because once they go to college and take that test, they don't train them to break up no fight.
It's got to be in there. We can ask Zach.
We'll ask Zach. Is Zach watching? Zach, if you're watching, do they have some sort of training? And I'm only saying that because I
Zachary
don't.
Word.
My brother is a teacher.
Darianne
but-
says that was her bully too.
Oh,
So that would
think
make
they
a whole
should've
lot of
called
sense too.
You call like school security to like break that up, but you don't jump in as a teacher to stop two.
No, you have to at least try to start.
But like,
You have to at least.
I mean,
try
if
to
it's
start
okay,
breaking it up.
so some of these kids in these high schools now are like grown ass men. Now, if it's two grown men
If
fighting
they
like
got left
that,
back.
then, or even if they didn't get left back, as Just Scott has said in one of her songs, they giving these babies all these things in the milk and in the meat, and now the little girls got titties and boys are built like grown men, and that's the truth. If you go to these high schools, they look like grown people.
she looked like a grown man in that damn video.
Wow. So, but so now if it's two big old people fighting, I'ma let them fight till security come. Now, in this case, old girl was literally beating up on somebody who was not defending
fighting
themselves.
back. Right.
Who was and we can't really see who it is. We do see that there is what's the whole thing they wear?
A hijab.
A hijab. There's a woman, a girl sitting in a hijab next to her. So we don't know whether this was an Indian girl or a Muslim girl or something like that. We have no idea what the girl looks like because I couldn't see that. I kept trying to find out. But what we do know is, old girl was beating her down and she wasn't defending herself. So when somebody stepped in and said, wait a minute, you're not now. The black girl could have had calmed down a little bit, but she had let all her frustrations out on old girl.
Because that was her
she
bully
drugged
too,
her.
apparently.
That was her bully too. So, my
that
problem
ass.
again is the teacher. I feel like the teacher should have jumped in at the very. It was less than 2 seconds or something before she jumped in when the black girl started.
Mm-hmm.
But when the other girl, mind you, the people in the cafeteria wherever they was at were like screaming, "Whoo, yay, get her!" When she was beating up the one girl, but when the black girl stepped in, everybody said, "Oh." Like, if you go back and listen to their sounds, it's just like they were okay when she was bullying, but then when somebody went to drag her, they had a problem. So,
right.
Something in that school needs to be changed, and probably the school system.
White privilege.
White privilege. That's how we.
We're gonna leave it at that. White privilege.
So
now, on a fighting scale, I give the video a 7 out of 10 because it was good, but I wanted to see some blood. Or some hair pulled out or something.
And as always, a reminder, stop bullying, stand up.
Fight AIDS and speak out.
This
All
is
right.
not rant.
So moving on. This is not rent. Moving on. Our next hot tea is Bootsy's misogynistic thoughts on Lori Harvey.
Oh, Lord.
Also, there's not a video for this.
There's not a video for this. I'm not going to do the video, but I'll just quote what he said.
I'm tired of these rappers coming out of irrelevance into relevance.
Over bitches.
Over stupid
Over
shit. Just stupid
dumb shit.
Like,
So for those of you that don't know Bootsy, Lil Bootsy, Bootsy Badass, he goes by all of them. He's a rapper.
Mr. Wipe Me Down.
Mr. Wipe Me Down. That was what, 20 years ago.
Shoulders,
He did not look
chest,
like he
hands,
looks on the picture.
shoes.
But after him coming, after him re-emerging into society, we'll put it that way. He's had a bunch of controversial videos. So the first one I think that really was the big, like a huge big one, was when he was transphobic against Dwayne Wade's daughter. What's her name? Zaya. And his quote was, "Don't cut a dick off, man. Don't cut his dick off." First of all,
cut that dick off.
How dumb are you, sir? Like, that's not what somebody identifying as trans means. So he already is very ignorant when it comes to a lot of things. So last week he was very ignorant concerning Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey is Steve Harvey's daughter. And she is a model. And she's been linked to a whole lot of dudes. Well, I don't even want to say a whole lot. It's like 5 or 6.
She's 23. It's really not that many guys.
She's living her life.
She's living her life, and she's dating. And now I will say some of the choices of dudes have been weird. So she has been linked to Justin Combs, which is Diddy's son, to Trey Songz, then to Diddy himself, the father.
Shit, after the video, I would give it to Trey Songz too.
After the video, you would give it to Trey Songz too? A child. She's also been linked to Future, and now she's linked to Michael B. Jordan. All of them fine. So, like, number one, she got good taste in men. And all of them got a little coin.
Right.
So
her children about to be taken care of.
A big coin. So, I don't see anything wrong with her dating these guys if she wants to date them. But the problem is, a lot of guys and a lot of men feel this way as well. Feel like she shouldn't be allowed to do that because she's just letting guys run through her. As I quote Bootsy's comment, "I think we need to stop giving the women the power with situations like this. We got to start giving the bachelors, the men who are running through beautiful women like this, credit, who not housing her, running through her." So he thinks that the men should get credit and she needs to be looked at as a hoe, pretty much.
I can't think about shit he said because he had his son raped. So
so let's break that down. His son and his nephew, when they were, I got the ages only 12 and 13 years old, he had hired a prostitute to give them oral sex. So this is coming from a man who does that, a man who's transphobic, a man who also has 7 kids with 5 baby mamas. So, and he said he wants 10 children, but he only wants 1 baby mama to do the last ones.
He wants to have enough kids to spell out independent with their initials.
iCandy.
It is 10 chain letters.
That is
Mhm.
wow.
Crazy.
So,
Exactly.
this is coming from him, but I guess what the real issue is, what is with the misogyny within the rap community, within the community itself, that makes men feel like they can create a woman as a whole, but when you done did worse, like she ain't been pregnant, but Boosie, you done got 5 people pregnant, a couple of them multiple times.
So Bootsy's a hoe.
Bootsy's a hoe.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Pretty much.
That's what it is.
He
That's
worry
all
about
it is.
Lori Harvey, but he don't ever know where to find his insulin.
Listen,
If y'all didn't hear Callie, I don't know if you can hear, but he's worried about Lori Harvey, but he can't never find out he can't ever find where his insulin is.
Bobby Neesmith said he needs a little snip.
A little snip.
Yes,
Yeah, you need a little
Bootsy, cut
snip.
that dick off, Bootsy. Cut it off.
I'm jealous of her, baby. I'm a little jealous too, baby.
Shoulders, chest, cut the dick
Ooh,
off.
I was okay with everybody else, but I'm a little sick about Michael B. Jordan. Every time I see him, I'm like, man.
Because he's so fine.
Yes, I love Michael B.
Yeah, Wakanda forever. He's
And there's
fine.
rumors that he'll be in the next Wakanda movie, the next Black Panther movie. Yeah,
But he died. Plot twist, maybe.
plot twist. Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
plot twist.
Plot twist.
But
But
it's-
it's talking about the guy from Bridgerton taking
over.
T'Challa
Yeah.
himself.
So I've seen that, but
Which
somebody said that's false. So somebody said that's false. I've also heard reports that the next Black Panther will actually be his sister.
His sister.
That would be
I think that would be dope.
That would be
I didn't read the
amazing.
comic books, but I heard that actually happens in the comic books, that the sister becomes Black Panther at some point.
Did he die in the comic books?
I don't know. I didn't.
He died in, I don't think he died in the
No.
comic book.
Oh, but see, I don't know if he might have if the sister became.
Oh, that would be kind of.
Black Panther.
Yeah, that's a little. But they have to tell. I think they have to tell the rest of the story of Black Panther because he also married Storm, which will bring Marvel and X-Men together. Because now that they're under the same umbrella, that storyline will be great. So I don't know, but yeah. So we off topic from Bootsy and
Point
Lori
is,
Harvey.
Bootsy needs his dick cut off, and he needs to just shut his mouth or have it sewn shut and stay off the damn internet. Period.
Stay off the internet and out of women's business. Now let's move on to the next one.
'Cause I want some
Another
dick,
person
too.
who needs to keep some people out of his mouth. The baby and JoJo Siwa.
Child, they're the same damn size.
Listen, no, actually, she's 2 inches taller than he is.
Oh, Lord.
She a big girl.
She's 2 inches tall. She's 5'9" and he's 5'7". And her net worth is more than his net worth. So let's just put this in perspective. So what happened
And
was
she's been around way longer than him.
she's been around way longer
She's
than
been around
him.
since I was in middle
Oh,
school.
wait. Hannah has a comment. Let's talk. The thing about comics is they have multiple realities of plot lines. So in some versions, his sis takes over and others not. Oh, okay.
Like Spider-Man got like 10,000 different stories.
Just like all kinds of spin-offs.
About the baby, he released a freestyle that included this line, and y'all, it's gonna be a lot of beeps. Okay, turn me up, N-word, gonna see why. That's how the line starts. N-word, you a bitch. JoJo Siwa, bitch. She let the wrong N-word get rich. So a lot of people was like, why is he coming for JoJo Siwa?
She's like 16.
She's 19.
Again.
She's 19?
She's 19
Yeah,
and
she's
she just came out as being part of the LGBT community.
Which we had, I didn't know that anyway.
Oh, I didn't know that, but
That's why she got kicked off of Abbey Lee Dance Company.
yeah, I was just about to say
She was looking at the girls.
a little bit about her. She started with Abbey Lee. She was picked up by Disney. She has
Disney
a
or
bow
Nickelodeon?
line. Or Disney or
It's
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon.
Oh, Nickelodeon. I'm sorry.
Because she was with Nick Cannon in their lip sync battle version on Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay. Well, she has a whole line of bows and all this kind of stuff. So, anyways, people are going off because they're like, why is this man, or maybe she's 17 and he's 29. No, I think I read 19. I don't know. Maybe,
I think she's
whatever.
By the way, she young.
He's too old to be putting this little girl in his lyrics. Now, apparently he thinks that everybody had read it wrong or understood it wrong because he put out an Instagram to her that said, my 3-year-old princess is your #1 fan. I bought her every product you have out. She thinks she you. Don't let them trick you into thinking I'd ever have a problem with you. My wordplay just went over their heads. All love on my end, shawty. Keep shining. So, basically...
That's what I told you.
I don't think that
What?
even sounds like he wrote it.
When people read it, they read it wrong. Like he was using her name as a reference just as her being a girl, you know, like bitch. But I feel like he used the wrong name. Like, why the fuck would you use?
Yeah, like that just seemed real random. It was so random to use her. Like that just, I don't know. That was just very weird.
Unless it was just like her getting big again, and maybe that's why he brought something up.
It was just odd. It was very, and when you listen to it, you know the baby raps fast. If you've ever listened to his raps, he raps fast. And all it sounded like was Jojo Siwa, bitch. Like it's whoa. Like where'd that come from? Like it was very odd. So that was another thing in the news today, or in the news last week.
Again, irrelevant ass rappers coming back into relevance with bullshit.
First of all, now the baby is everything but irrelevant. He is on everybody's song.
No, he's been lately
he's all right.
And I haven't really liked his raps lately. He was real good.
It was that one song.
It's getting bad. It's nasty.
I don't know. It's just weird.
It's sitting fine.
It's sitting there.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, which is Sherry Pie on Tamron Hall. The controversy of this. All right. So I know some of you are like, well, what? I don't understand why there's controversy about this. Like, you know, this is more the gay community getting more seen on, you know, on a national level.
Hell, international.
The issue is the ones who actually win Drag Race don't get opportunity. You all right, Keith? Y'all, sorry, my dog is having some issues down here.
They don't get any like interviews. They don't get any like guest spots on TV shows. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. They don't get like the same kind of national coverage as Sherry Pie just got from being on Tamron Hall's show. Sherry Pie, if you don't know about her, she was actually disqualified from Drag Race because, and we talked about her on Wingz and Wigz like a while back.
She could have won.
She probably really could have won because her drag is amazing. I can't take anything from her drag. I live for her drag.
Everything she brought
the looks,
to that
her acting. Yeah,
everything that we saw, because after a while they just.
Well, right, everything we saw because they did kind of edit her out until she was off.
Oh, they started that at the beginning. Yeah, she made it all the way to the top 4, which is why they kept putting the disclaimer in there.
Right. So, but the thing about her is she was tricking these guys in New York. And sending it right. That's the same way I feel every time I take a sip. She was sending out emails acting like she was an agency or a casting agent and getting them to send all kind of weird photos or videos.
Act like you're sniffing crack.
Weird stuff.
You're getting hit on a train.
And
she made them take
steroids. Like there was a lot of crap going on that was weird. And she was doing it all under, like, basically she catfished them. And one of them was somebody close to her that knew her. So it made it really bad. When those reports came out, they disqualified her from Drag Race. The question is, why was she on there, but they won't have one of the actual people who went on there? What do you all say? And you saw the interview. I haven't watched the interview yet, but you did watch the interview.
So my thing is, Tamron Hall, she used to be a judge, right? Or like, she used to have like one of those judge shows or something. Isn't that her?
I'll let you know.
I don't know. We're gonna have the producer get on that real quick.
Either way, my thought, because when I saw the interview, she was talking about how people were coming for Tamron, saying that why would she give away such a platform to let some bitch like this come on her show and talk, you know, about what was going on. Where she was just like, I'm not giving away a platform. When people do bad things, they need to be like acknowledged that they did the bad things and what all they did and the consequences. And so that was why she brought her on the show. She brought it to be messy because, you know, I mean, Sherry's trying to move on. It's been like a year or 2 now. But I mean, I get what she was trying to do.
She was a host on MSNBC for a while.
A host on MS. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think she was a judge. She's been an anchor person type of deal. So, but she has her own show now. So now she's kind of in charge of who she brings on, what she wants to talk about.
Sherry Pie, like, of all people.
Of all people, Sherry Pie.
Right.
Like, that was just, I don't know. It was kind of a slap in the face to the gay community.
Right. It was so big because it's just like, this is your dream to get on this show or RuPaul. And then just like in general for future work. And you're being hit up by some fake ass casting agent telling you to do all this weird shit. Where I'm just like, okay, I don't know why I would do this for an audition, but I really want this job, so I'm going to go ahead and try it. The steroids part, I don't really get.
Did you send her, like, weird picture of your feet or anything?
No, just my asshole.
Just Sally, how do you feel about this? I know you're a big RuPaul fan. And also a Candy Muse fan. I know you loved the last episode.
I think that it makes sense. I think it perfectly makes sense for her to have Sherry Pie on the TV show or on her show because we have heard from her victims. We have not heard anything from Sherry Pie because World of Wonder has control of all of her social media accounts and stuff like that. So, for her to now have the freedom to explain what she did and why she did it, it makes sense.
I agree.
What did she say in the interview? Like, what did
So Tamron asked her if she was what she's done to repair the community, and so she said, I've really taken time to go to counseling and stuff like that. And Tamron was keeping her on her teeth. She said, "That's for you,
right?
I need to know what you've done to help the community since this has come out." So she was kind of grilling her. So it was a good interview.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and I think it was worth it because it's just not only did it happen to these drag people, but it could happen to real people who want to perform for a living too.
Oh, they weren't drag. These were guys that were trying to get parts as guys. Actors, yeah. Sherry has a background in acting, and I don't know if the one guy she went to college with or something. I think she went to college with the one guy. That's the guy that was talking the most about it.
Right.
And then everybody else came out once he started talking about it. But, he was disturbed when he saw she was going to be on Drag Race. And, if you haven't dealt with that situation, I'd be disturbed too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what if somebody who did the worst thing in the world to you ends up on this huge platform where they're about to make a whole lot of money? Then you're faced with, do I destroy them with what I know, or do I, let God handle that and just, take this to my grave? That's a big decision.
But I think there was also something involving some of the RuPaul girls, because there was a while ago a tweet between Bianca and Willem where Willem was like, wait, isn't this the name of this casting person or the emails that we got? So I think that she might have crossed territory into both places.
Oh, that's tea.
Either way, she's done some fucked up shit. I don't necessarily know what her how she's being punished or.
Well, she was punished by
getting kicked off of
TV.
Wow.
Tamron asked her in the interview. She said, "What will you do if these people pursue legal action at you? Would you?"
And she said she's ready.
Yeah, she said she's ready.
She's ready for whatever financial responsibility, mental responsibility. If she's got to do time, she's ready for all of it.
She said they're not allegations. She said these are actual things that I did. So I'm ready to stand.
Did she say why she did why?
Well, I think that's kind of the problem. So we allowed Sherry Pie to take the time and get her shit together in case something like this happens, or people actually want to take legal action, which I think it's kind of unfair to allow a person years to prepare for a possibility of something.
Yeah.
You don't do that to anybody else. You arrest somebody, you put them in jail, and then 2 months later you're like, all right, so why did you do it? They don't have time to prepare. They don't have the legal team behind them to talk about it, to inform them. So I think it's kind of, I get what they're doing, but it's kind of unfair to expect her to, I don't know. She's too prepared. She's too confident about it.
Did she do, this sounds really shady, did she do anything illegal?
No, she just pretended to be a fake casting agency.
Yeah, so I'm sure you could get some kind of a civil case out of that, though.
The things she did were unethical, and I'm sure they could sue for emotional distress.
Yeah,
there's definitely some things that they could do on a civil.
Because as far as I know, she hasn't taken any money from anyone.
Okay, well, I think we've given her too much of our time.
Yeah. Sorry, we don't want to put people on national TV or nothing, give them no credit for that.
Because we do have all of 18 viewers, so there's a lot of people watching.
In other words, be careful with your shit and stop posting your nudes on Snapchat.
And don't ask people for nudes on their catfish account.
And don't do the red light challenge.
Last thing we got in. No, please do the red light. The silhouette challenge.
You didn't hear about that?
They can take the red off.
Yep. They can take the filter off and they can see what's all there.
Men.
Men
have been taking the
people who know how to do it
to see them naked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, I've just been watching.
Men just need to go in the trash.
I've just been watching the men silhouette challenge videos, and they show me what I need. I don't have to take that off. Stop drinking it. And your mom said you make an ugly face. It's there. I know. I kept doing the same thing. All right. So the last thing we'll talk about in the hot tea, and then we'll move on, is Megan Thee Stallion.
The horse.
Where'd it go?
It's there somewhere. You moved it up.
I just tried.
Oh, there it is. Bam. Okay, so listen. The reason we're talking about her is because she did a spread for Harper's Bazaar, okay? And, Callie, the camera's about to time out. So, she explained... So she was very hands-on in this shoot. Very hands-on. She said what she wanted to look like, how she even went down to choose the pictures to use. Like, she was very hands-on in the shoot. She wanted minimalist makeup. She didn't really want a lot of makeup.
It was minimal.
My problem isn't the makeup in this. My problem is, one, the lighting on that cover. And if y'all look at the Instagram, there are way more horrible. So what I did is I put what I thought was one of the worst ones of her and one of the best ones. So in the yellow, I loved all her pictures in the yellow. I thought they were all very pretty. They were shot very nice. But those other ones were like the cover photo, and there's some other ones. The lighting, first of all, people have to know how to light black people. Photographers have to know. Mm-hmm. And they did the same thing to Serena Williams. And I also have Simone Biles on Vogue.
Oh,
that was really bad. That was horrible. And it's just like, people of color have to be lit correctly.
It looks like a college internship photo shoot.
Very much so. It looks like somebody's 16-year-old said, let me take your pictures and we're going to put it on a magazine
like
cover.
We bringing back MySpace.
I wasn't here for most of these pictures. Now, some of them, again, were very pretty. But for the most part, it was just kind of like, May girl, what was you thinking?
Which sucks because I think she's really pretty.
I think she's pretty naturally.
Like me, I think I'm pretty without makeup. But if you was to take a picture of me right now, that shit would look just like this.
Like that,
you
yeah.
You gotta know it's certain.
Yeah, so, y'all look at the pictures when you get a chance. You all can post your comments about what y'all think they were. Body, yada, 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 yes. And that's another thing about the whole body, yada. So, Meg, I think, has a very, very pretty body, but she's voluptuous in areas. She has thighs. She has ass. In the pictures, along with this spread, she's wearing, like, this red thing. I don't know, whatever. Like a bodysuit. Her legs, she got like a huge thigh gap, and her legs are smaller. It's like they what do they call? They body morphed her or whatever. Like they brought in her legs and shit. And I just feel like in that picture that y'all see on here, clearly she got, she's thick. But in the other pictures, they made it look like so. Yeah, just listen, y'all love who you are. Don't let anybody make you look like this.
Brown skin.
Same with Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
her pictures were kind of weird. She was for Vogue as well. And Tessa Thompson. Tessa Thompson for W Magazine, they did the exact same thing to her. It was very weird. It was very, Tessa Thompson is beautiful. Y'all, she's been linked to Janelle Monáe. I don't think they together no more. But,
I'm not a lesbian, but I would watch that sex tape.
Okay. I would watch that sex tape too, yeah.
Same.
I'm not a lesbian either, but I would watch that sex
really
tape.
Pretty.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
For fun stuff.
So, straight porn has been coming on my Twitter lately. I don't know how to feel.
It's all over Tumblr.
I don't know how to feel about it. Tumblr don't have nothing nasty no more. What you talking about?
Oh, they got rid of everything?
Yeah, so now you know. Where have you been?
Definitely on
Tumblr
Twitter.
got rid of stuff.
I don't have Twitter.
Lord.
But I always see the links whenever you post them or whenever avoid.
All right, so moving along, we want to go into a little bit of Black History Month.
Come on, Black History Month.
We're nearing the end of Black History Month, so I wanted to do a little bit of shout out before the month was over, and I wanted to give you all a couple things that I have been watching that I think are amazing. They're either series. Well, we're gonna talk about series and then one movie that are. I'm sorry, let me just put it down this way. 5 shows by black creators to start watching now. I got a whole topic. I need to actually say the topic. So the first one we're going to talk about, and it's only going to be 5 of them in a little movie, and I promise you we're almost done with our show. First one I want to talk about is I May Destroy You. All right, I don't know if you all have heard of this. I've watched this on HBO Max. The person you see on here, that it's a weird picture, but if you watch the series, you'll get it.
It looks scary.
It's Michaela Cole, I guess is how you say her name. I'm not sure. She was, we first heard of her here in the States, I guess, with the series Chewing Gum. Woo! Yes, Chewing Gum. Chewing Gum, I love Chewing Gum. Chewing Gum is a dramatic comedy. Maybe it's a comedic drama. It's more comedic drama because it's way funnier than it is dramatic.
Absolutely.
So,
Comedy.
But if you've, I don't want to say that because that's one of our other shows. Anyways, it's It's extremely funny, and she's odd looking in this. She's odd acting in this. She's just odd in that whole series. Well, she decided she was going to create something totally different that actually talks about her real life experience of being sexually assaulted, drugged and sexually assaulted. And that's what this series is about. While it does have a couple funny moments as well, I mean, you're going to laugh with her regardless. This really shows the struggle of a woman who is just out having a good time. She don't remember what happened the night before, and then she has to figure out the steps of what the stuff she keeps seeing in her head, the flashbacks, and the steps of how she got there, and whether they're going to actually get the person or not. So that's what this whole series is about. It has a 98% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which y'all know Rotten Tomatoes, if it has 98%, that means it's excellent. There was a lot of backlash about it because it did not receive a Golden Globe. What are y'all looking at?
I think the dog.
Pay attention to the show.
I am. He humping something. When somebody's humping something, I look.
Let the dog hump.
He's moving his bed around so he can get comfortable.
The hell he is.
We ain't cutting no dicks off in this world.
Anyways, the show was not nominated for any Golden Globes, and for it to be so good, there were a lot of celebrities that reached out on Twitter, saying that it was a snub. And then we found out, last week or maybe the week before, that the people who vote on the Golden Globes are 100% white. 100% white.
White.
So
no,
it's not really a surprise, but in
surprised.
Hollywood, a lot of Hollywood people are. Maybe I'll say the actors. They're way more blue, but I think the people running stuff are red.
The shows aren't getting enough credit.
Yeah, very true.
The shows that are great to watch right now are not getting enough credit.
So this is one of the shows you should watch. Next up is Lovecraft Country. Oh, excuse me. Yes, Lovecraft Country is created by Misha Green. It's received 88% on Rotten.
Yeah, you spit that out a long time ago. I just didn't see it.
You spit something on me?
No, that came out of your mouth.
And you just ate it? What is happening?
I fake ate it. I'm an actor.
Lovecraft Country is it's on HBO as well, so it's available on HBO Max. It's a journey that follows. It's based on a book, but it's a little weird, but it's also super powerful and super great. It has fantasy in it, drama, comedy. It really touches on like almost all of the genres of movie or shows or whatever. Cinematic, theatrical shit. It touches on all of the genres pretty much, honestly. And it's an excellent series to watch. It stars Journey Smollett. If you don't know who she is, then shame on you. But her brother is Jussie Smollett. For those of you that watch Empire, he was what was his name? He was the gay one, Jamal. Yeah, yeah.
The one that got beat up.
No, it was a lot happened to him. He got beat up all that. Allegedly got beat. Oh, you talk about by the trainers. Yeah. Anyways, but it's a great, and Courtney B. Vance is in it. Angela Bassett's Boo Thing. So just watch that.
That's
Next
on
up,
HBO?
That's on HBO. Yes.
We're gonna have to watch that.
Next up, Queen Sugar. Has anybody in here watched Queen Sugar except me and Callie?
Woo!
You have?
Yes, I watched the first 3 episodes.
Queen Sugar is, I think they're starting season 4, season 5.
It started last week.
Yeah. So Queen Sugar, and I haven't watched any of the new series yet. The new season. What happened?
Rutina Wesley.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, Rutina Wesley, who is the one in the middle there. She is, I think, the breakout actress of this series. She was in True Blood, playing the vampire with the attitude problems, baby. I loved her for it, though, but she was mean as hell. She was a bitch.
She was a human until later in the season. He just spoiled that.
Oh, and somebody not watched True Blood? Oh, I'm sorry, girl. True Blood came out a long time ago. So anyways, but this series is about a family who, and we're going to give Carman a chance to talk when we get to the shows that she's watched. But Queen Sugar is about a family who's a brother and 2 sisters whose father passed away, and about how this family makes it through all the tribulations of trying to start a business, trying to keep a farm. It's located in Louisiana, in a parish in Louisiana. But anyways, it's really dramatic. It deals with a lot of hidden racism, slavery stuff, and all. It's just really, really good. Just watch it. Trust me on this. It has a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the creator is Ava DuVernay. So it's definitely good if she is the creator. You know. Moving along. Next, one that she can actually talk about.
Insecure.
I love
Insecure. Got a 9-inch dick that'll fuck your mind up. I got a lot of songs from that show.
Broken Pussy.
Yes. Maybe it's dry as hell. Maybe it really smells. Broken Pussy.
Why you so fast though? You fat. It what?
Maybe it's dry as hell. Maybe it really smells.
That baby do hate me. That baby does not hate you.
So
Kelly.
listen.
That baby do hate me. It do.
They don't understand anything. If they haven't seen it, they don't understand nothing you talking about. Insecure is also on HBO. I watch a lot of HBO, clearly.
Right.
Well, let's put it this way. HBO creates a space for black artists to be creative.
They do.
Bam.
They do had it down.
Bam.
Yeah.
So, but this is
Now.
This is created by
all white shit.
Oh yeah, now no, HBO has always been breakout. When you look at Miss Evers' Boys, the Tuskegee Airmen, a lot. HBO has always done a whole lot of black stuff.
I don't know what any of that is that she just said.
So, Miss Evers' Boys was about the treatment of the guys when they were giving black men syphilis and trying to see how they would act without giving them the cure.
Was that a TV show or a documentary?
It was a movie.
But there is a documentary about it.
There is a documentary, but Miss Evers' Boys, it starred Alfre Woodard and Ike Turner. Who was he? Y'all know Ike Turner. What's his name? The actor.
And
Lawrence Fishburne.
And that was produced by HBO?
By HBO. Another one, Tuskegee Airmen, also had Lawrence Fishburne. It was about the Tuskegee Airmen from Alabama. Yeah, Alabama. Tuskegee, Alabama. And they were the first blacks that were allowed to be pilots. Like, there was a lot. Yeah, HBO has done a lot by way of making sure black shows, black movies and stuff do have a space. So I don't want to say now, like literally, there's a good, if you look back, there's a good bit of movies and stuff that they produce. So just look into that.
Movies,
We'll
yeah, but
later.
shows.
Well, shows weren't big on HBO at all until recently, honestly. You know, I'll say the last 10 years, HBO produced a lot of movies, but they didn't produce a whole lot of shows.
The Sopranos.
The Sopranos is a show. Oz is a show. There was a lot of them, but they didn't have a whole lot of shows on like they have now. I don't think they had a whole lot of 30-minute shows at all. Like Insecure being a comedy, 30 minutes and stuff. Back in the day, they didn't used to have all that.
They sure had
Do your
all
research,
the time
baby.
to play
We'll talk after.
They sure had all the
We can
time
talk
to play
after.
Cat House at 1 and 2 in the morning every day.
What was the name of the first show? The first show was called I May Destroy You.
Y'all ain't even talking about Insecure.
I know, no, somebody, I'm sorry, Miss Ward asked what was the name of the first show. All right, so, but Insecure is made by Issa Rae. Issa Rae, I live for her. I love her. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I love Issa Rae probably more than you do. But
How'd she start?
created...
How'd she start?
I don't know. But I love the show. It's
I
sickening.
can tell you have to
She
tell
created the show
It don't
and
matter, I
was the
know.
main actress in it, which I live for. Like, if you can write a show and be the main talent, that's dope. That's dope as hell. That's like being, Tyler Perry. You created the show.
It's
and you
nothing
the
like
main
anything
actor.
Tyler Perry would ever create.
No, that's
But
not what
she-
she's
Not all
saying.
black
No, I know.
Hilarious. That's not what I'm saying.
So she is
She's
funny.
hilarious.
Let's back
And
it
her
up a
friend
little bit.
Molly is hilarious.
We hate Molly in this house. But so anyways, she started by doing videos, just random ass videos that were funny. The one of them that I saw, and I think this was her first one that she actually edited all together, was like, what do you do when somebody keeps pulling up next to you at red lights? And at first they're like, hey. And then the next one they're kind of like, what you listening to? And the next one is kind of like, hey, still see you over there. Like, do you get on your phone and try to pretend you're on the phone? Do you turn your music up? Like, the awkward situations. Like, she did awkward situation type videos. So now she has her own series. It's about to enter into its last season, but she has other stuff planned with HBO. And she's been in a couple movies and stuff as well. So we want to give it up to Insecure, which has a 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Because it's dope. And they got a lot of sex.
They have a lot of sex. Yes. I love this. That was created by Issa Rae and Larry Wilmore.
You
So
still got errands to run.
I just watched the episode.
she's been rewatching. I've been watching someone with her. All right, the next one, and we've talked, or the last series, and we talked about this before on Wingz and Wigz, is Bridgerton. Yes, if you haven't seen this, please just watch it. We've already talked about it, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. But it's created by Shonda Rhimes and Chris Van Dusen. And the show is based on books by Julia Quinn. Huh? Oh, go ahead. Well, you don't. I'm gonna give the background and then he can say whatever.
Go ahead, dog baby.
It's based on books by Julia Quinn. Now she has 9 novels that are about the Bridgerton family, and I'm wondering because it was just, well, not just, but it was like I don't know, a couple weeks after it came out, it was greenlit for 8 more seasons. So I'm wondering. The first book was called The Duke and I, and they have actually changed the artwork for the book to actually a picture of old boy and old girl, the main stars. So I'm wondering if the rest of the books are going to be separate seasons. Go ahead.
I thought this series was dumb.
What?
I thought it was dumb. I literally only watched the whole thing because I hate starting stuff and not finishing it. I think it just has like way too much street cred for no reason. Like the whole first episode could have been summed up in 2 scenes completely. They like definitely stretch a lot of shit out. Now, I will say that the acting in it is very good. The costuming is wonderful. Everything. But I just don't see all the hype about this. I don't. And maybe it'll take until the next season because that's kind of how it works with some shows. But nah, this didn't make me wet.
I absolutely, positively loved Bridgerton. I love the extra time that they spent on dumb shit because it makes... So, for instance... they had a whole lot of sex when they first got married. Like, I mean, it literally was like...
It was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, of 10 minutes of sex scenes in one episode. But it had to be shown because there was... When you get into the season, you'll understand why they were having so much sex. It's like they have to go through that in order for you to really feel what the feelings are in the series. I think it's greatly written. I think the actors do great. And I'm excited to see season 2. Have you all watched it?
I gave it 40 minutes of my time and now I turned it off.
Who's your favorite character in the show?
My favorite character is old girl right there. Lady, crap, what's her name? The lady that's right on there. Like, she's my favorite. She know everybody business. She makes shit happen. Like, I like her. She's my favorite. But regardless, whether you like it or not, it has been on Netflix top 10 since it came out. Now name another series that's done that.
Grey's Anatomy.
It has not been on. It has not been on
the top 10, but it's also by Shonda Rhimes. And
Queen's Gambit was on for a long time.
And I've been trying to watch the shit out of it all the time.
How long have Netflix had its top 10?
That's a while.
Yeah.
Probably since quarantine.
Yeah, I was just about to say about quarantine time, probably. So about a year. Are you saying that's not enough time to base?
I'm saying I can't compare like other shows that have done successful on Netflix because it's only been a year.
So the reason I say that is because everything else that comes with Netflix
lasted that long.
Yeah, the stuff that has been on there that's been breakout hits from, like, I'm trying to give you a good example, but movies and all that stuff that Netflix has produced, it'll be on the top 10 for like a day, a couple days, maybe a week. But to have a stretch like this is big. This has been on what, two months now, maybe? Like, that's a long time. So just comparing it to all of the other things that have been on top 10. Not saying that other stuff couldn't have done it, but this has been longest. So
still not crazy about the show. Anyways,
go on. Moving on, and the last thing I want to talk about is a movie to watch. It's Malcolm and Marie. Oh, by the way, Bridgerton does have 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it is lower than everything except Lovecraft Country.
Which is why it ain't that good.
Well, Malcolm and Marie actually has 59%. This is a movie now this is the first movie that was completely shot, edited, and everything during the pandemic. It only had 12 crew members at a time. The actors and actresses had to do their own wardrobe, their own hair, their own makeup. And I thought it was a very powerful movie. Did you watch this?
No, I haven't watched this yet.
Anybody else watch it? Okay, I thought it was really powerful. It stars Zendaya and it stars John David. Is that his name? Yeah, John David. John David is Denzel Washington's son. Mm-hmm. Yes. He was also a football player. But it basically, he comes home from a night. He's a movie director, producer, writer, screenwriter. I think he does all of it. He's like the next Spike Lee. Is how he's coined. And he comes home. He thinks he just had a great showing and he's going to get good reviews. But something's going on with her. And the whole movie is that night breaking down what's going on with them as a couple. But when I tell you, it gets heated. If you live for like indie films and stuff like this really gives me indie films. It was shot on, what was it, 45 speed or whatever. It wasn't shot in 4K, so like, not that it looks bad, but you can see the grain in the video, which to me makes it even more gritty, and it makes it more like old school videos or old school movies like Spike Lee, She Gotta Have It. Like, it was the gritty and She's Gotta Have It that makes it what it is. So anyways, you haven't watched it, it's my suggestion to watch that one. Now this one did get 59% on Rotten Tomatoes, so maybe you won't like it. It lagged on now. It lagged on a lot. They started to piss me off. But if you can hold out to the very end, it's so worth it. It's so worth it.
Like, it was a lot.
It's so worth it, though.
If you can hold out to
Like,
the very
Daniel,
end.
I don't think you will finish it.
Oh, Daniel wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
Daniel wouldn't watch it.
I don't
Which
think
is...
you would like
After 5 minutes in, he'd be like,
I saw the
It's not,
preview.
it's not in color.
I saw the
can't-
preview and I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to. I don't know if I'm ready to see Zendaya start
Y'all are so
cussing on
nasty.
TV yet.
No, I didn't say because it wasn't in color.
Toria said she loved it.
Ow.
iCarly has been on the top 10 for like 2 weeks.
Yes.
Period.
I know. You see
iCarly.
somehow. Come on, y'all.
Hey, the
Change
mic
for
is
me
on the
and
table.
be
Don't do
so
that.
wonderful.
All right, so we have 2 more things to talk about. We have our business shout out and then our contest winner from from this contest for tonight. So let's go ahead with the business shout out.
Business.
I gotta say what the business is. The shout out tonight is Elon Wick Candle Company. Give it up for Elon Wick Candle Company. There you go. Elon Wick is well, I don't want to say local to Savannah. She's from Effingham County. Alondia Harden. She goes by her Facebook professional name, Alondia Denise. She is a beautiful woman and she has a great spirit and she makes these amazing candles. They are soy candles with some kind of a special wick. I can't remember.
I don't like my wick.
A cotton wick, I think it is. Yeah. Her
like
candles
soy.
last for a long time. They smell amazing. And if you would like to purchase them, go to elonwick.com. That's ELONWICK.com. elonwick.com. And you can follow her on Facebook, Elondia Denise. She posts a lot of stuff on there. She's just a great person. I think that she deserves a shout out. So one more time for Elon Wick Candle Company.
Wick. Soy candles and all.
Now, for those of you that saw the last Wingz and Wigz, we had a contest for $50 for the most creative photo. Now, I left this open because I wanted it to be any type of creativity, whatever you thought was creative. And we had a total of 1 submission.
Yay.
Sickening.
1 submission. So our winner tonight is Hannah
Sherry
Dotson.
pie.
Definitely not Sherry Pie. Hannah Dotson. Now, we're going to blow this up for you. As a matter of fact, you can go ahead and blow it up, Callie, because the mics are still on. All right, so... I know some of you are like, what in the world is this? So there is a picture of one of our cast members, Kendall St. James, where she's about to do a cartwheel. So she has her hands, her arms up in the air. So Hannah decided that's how she does her cartwheel. So Hannah decided she would crop her out of that and put her in different situations. The top left is a scene from It. So Kendall, the doll, is being drugged under into the sewers. She's flying in space or flying in the air. Right. She's also being eaten by a rubber chicken. She's in space. She's on a diving board. And what's the last thing? A Waffle House?
That looks like a drink at the club.
It might be a drink at the club, yes. And Kendall is going into that. So, Hannah, you are the winner of $50. And you can go back to the other.
If Kendall don't know about this, baby.
So, you are the winner of $50 for your most creative photo. I thought it was great. Yeah, so...
Y'all need to take advantage of this shit.
Take advantage of it. So listen, our next...
What the next one?
Hannah Catherine Dotson, the talent is incredible. I had a lot of stiff competition. You did. All right, so the next contest we're going to do is most creative makeup photo. We will... Oh, Hannah, please send me your Cash App information. But most creative makeup photo. So I want you all to submit your most creative... Macriata is pretty creative with makeup.
No, it might be me.
But that hoe can be beat. She can be beat.
My hole is
she can be beat.
Yuck. Yes, I want you all to submit your most creative makeup photos to me, and we will choose the best one when we get them. Now, before we end, I want to go ahead and show our Bayang video again. I think it is worth us watching again for the 15 people that have stuck it out with us. So, Callie, go ahead and play that video again. Happy birthday to me.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, huh, hold up, not the banging, the banging. Fuck no, not the banging, the banging. Fuck no, not the bang, bitch. That shit ain't it, bitch. That shit is ugly as the fuck. Take it out, bitch.
So happy birthday one more time to Carman iCandy and her Bayang.
My Bayang. Listen, y'all say what y'all want. That Bayang was it. It was it. The pink one, my God. That would win the makeup video.
So
right
this
there.
lady used to call herself Pinky Minaj.
Right.
And now I'm just called Pinky.
Pinky Minaj, baby. That was her. And also, I don't know if you know this, but Carman iCandy has a photography company called JoJo Photography.
Oh, yes.
Spelled
Absolutely.
with an F. F-O-T-O-graphy.
We edit our pictures on
We know.
Pizzap and Blinky.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so...
They had to go untagged.
So anyways, we would like to thank you all so much for joining in and sticking it out with us tonight. We want to give it up to Just Sally for being in the audience.
Sally. Come on.
To the spoiled brat of Savannah Macriada. Late. To our show producer, the most wonderful, the great. Oh, and listen, if you've enjoyed the show tonight, please, our Cash Apps and our Venmos are posted below. Please give us a little tippy tip. But give it up to our show producer, Callie Washington.
Hey, cousin. Come on, cousin.
Give it up to the birthday girl herself, Carman Elizabeth iCandy.
It's your birthday. Go party like it's your birthday.
We're gonna sip tequila like it's my birthday.
Right,
And it's drinking nasty as fucking, and it's my
Do
birthday.
a turn for the camera.
No.
Show him the
We're not
gown.
standing up. We're not standing up.
Show him the gown.
It's
No.
definitely not a gown.
But
Not the gown.
We want to thank you all for joining in. We will see you in 2 weeks. I don't know who my special guest will be in 2 weeks. We'll figure it out.
Might be me.
We argue too much. I can't
I
have
know
you
you
on
won't put me
Might be
on
me.
her.
let's make the topics not Drag Race.
No, make the topics
or
solely
Bridgerton
anything.
Anything.
it
It has to be something that Sally
It can be
likes.
movies, shows, drag race.
Hey Veronica, hey Natasha
We'll
Red.
figure that out
Natasha
later.
Red. You think Natasha Red Rose? Yes, Natasha Red. I love her. Natasha, you will have to speak a little slower though, because baby, when you start to go and that accent start to fly,
You're
She
mean.
gonna book every
now how am I
single
mean?
You're mean. Can I stop?
I wasn't being mean. I
You
was
guys
being.
are being mean.
I'm
Not
not
being
being
mean.
mean.
Happy birthday, Carmen iCandy. I love you. Oh, thank you so much. Tony Hilton also says happy birthday, Carmen.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I want to go to bed for my birthday wish. I want to go to sleep.
Oh, take some more of that Pepto-Bismol and you be out.
Yes,
Baby,
Hannah.
I'm
Venmo is
tired.
okay. Send me your Venmo information. But yes, okay. Thank you all so much for watching. We will catch you in 2 weeks. Bye. Mwah.
Thanks for joining us on Nuggets and Wigs.